So, a wonderful good evening. We are traveling in Germany on the German Autobahn. But we are just going 90 kilometers per hour because we are traveling with the trailer. So, and we are really restricted. We just can go maximum 100 kilometers per hour. And yeah, we thought we make another question and answer video and complete in English. So, I'm happy to have all your questions.
Yeah.
Sebastian, that was the longest intro which I ever did for a question and answer video.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for questions.
You're looking for questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Thompson asks, hello guys. Did I understand it correct that in front of the filter is nothing but free air? About the ITB induction kit, I think. What about rain? Is the system protected that the filter will not get wet or even suck water? Thanks for your help. The part is looking great. Best regards, Tom.
Actually, there's just air in front of it, and it could suck rain for sure. But I think the way how it's mounted, I think the air is, or the rain and the water is not going up to the Plenum. But it's actually a redesign of a BMW M3 E30, and these cars were standard cars, so I would say it will work for sure.
Yeah. Loose Unit says, that looks really awesome. This will be on the list when I can finally get a build done with you guys.
I'm happy to do that. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding the product, it was a really long process to get it finished like it is now, and it's still not 100% there. So it's 90% there, and now we are just waiting on the Plenums. We just get 15 in. So all our open orders which we have now, then solved, and then we get another 50. And yeah, the first kits which are coming out now, then we just have to do some custom stuff for the water lines. But then it's done. Then it's a complete half-size kit which you can just plug and play into your Miata.
Benjamin Smith asks, any word on ND ITB Development?
Actually, we are doing nothing at the moment. I try to. It's just the problem is actually me in this case, because I'm thinking of swapping the engine out and in, and getting a different engine into the car. But I think this will be step 2. I think we will finish the ND build this winter, but sadly we will just disassemble the whole car again, because I just want to make a new roll cage into the car, and I want to have some. Yeah, we'll just change some things on the car. Okay. Yeah, basically, we want to go out for racing in March 2023. So next year. So we'll do a lot of work in winter time on this car, and I think I will not have the time to fit the other engine. I will not talk about which engine will be, because we still have the RX-8 project with Marius, and we still have the MX-5 NA rotary, which is my own one, and all these little projects will be done before in this race car will be the finished engine. And so I think the first development step is what we are doing now. It will get the ITBs. Yeah. But, and this is the problem, we're waiting on the cam side. So if somebody out there got cams for the ND 2-liter engine without Vanos or VVT on the inlet and outlet side, and you have cam gears which we can just mount directly onto it, please contact me directly. That would be so great.
Hyperspeed Media asks, can the box handle boost, or is it just for vacuum only, about the half-size ITB kit?
No, it cannot handle boost. For sure not. It's not made for boost. JH says, woo! So grateful for the English content again. Thank you, Jan. Hey, would love to see more items on the ND Miata if you guys are still working on products. We do. Actually, what we are we will show you up next will be the Guido, help me. It's the road tracks. It's the next product which we are finishing right now, and the product after it, I think we will do some development on the suspension side and make some more TOE parts on the suspension side. And what we will do also, just thinking about, there's coming out a new roll bar for sure for the MD, which fits our RF and the normal model. This is something we're just doing right now. And what is coming also on products, I'm just thinking about which products we just... the intake manifold is coming. Yeah. So this will be also released in winter, which is also a product we're just doing right now. There are some we're doing new set of cams, more aggressive, hotter cams. Yeah, and that's basically it. So yeah, I think that's already a lot. So, yeah, and we are working on a new header. This is also something we just started right now. Okay. So, but this is something that's more interesting to the German guys, because we're doing a new header with TOE for more normal price. So, I think it's a really interesting product. But we're just finishing up our actually products on the TOE development side, because I think we still have open 10 or 12 applications we just have to do. JH also asks, you guys are the best. There's a bunch of us that are keeping our English Miata owners informed on your work at SPS. How's the progress on the ND heat shield that would go between the airbox and the radiator fan? That part would be super easy to sell for any ND owner looking to reduce heat soak or heat buildup on the intake system. That part for sure will come as a complete product, I think at the start of December. Something like that. Scrolling through the questions. Because there were a bunch of English questions all in one bulk. And then nothing. It's now 2 hours later. He's searching for 2 hours.
Yeah. Michel,
still on the road.
Michel Baglarusco. It's possible to remove the water cooling to a GT2560R, or think a system to stop only in a track day condition.
We have some customers which did that in the past, but we would not recommend. If Garrett makes a turbocharger with water cooling, or the other way around, if a turbocharger manufacturer makes a turbocharger with water cooling, I would not drop it on. You know, as an example, there are engines which are air cooled and there are engines which are water cooled, and you do not run a water cooled engine air cooled. So
it's not the best idea.
Yeah. So I would say I would really not go that way. But it's interesting. Tomorrow Daniele will be in house. He's collecting his NC. We will give you some dyno numbers probably tomorrow evening. Or the dyno numbers will be already shown on our Instagram channel. He is converted to a GBC 22350, so which is the biggest GBC tool which you can get. And we will turn up the boost to the maximum point where we see power. And then he will go on Nordschleife, and then we can see what the water temperature is actually doing, and actually what the oil temperature is doing.
Is this track day tomorrow?
No, on Saturday. On Saturday, he's doing tourist driving.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not track day.
So no record attempt.
No, I think we need next season. We can probably do something like a record. But now we're still working on the setup. So we do work on breaking down the setup, because this is something we have no issues anymore with. Or fingers crossed. But I would say the NC needs aero, and Daniele is like, no, we don't need aero. So it's just, we're just discussing about that a bit.
Yeah. AMX5 asks, what turbo would you use on an ND track car if the priority is mid-range power and quick throttle response, not peak horsepower?
A road track supercharger. And the problem is on the NDs, you can't. I do not really see that they can handle a lot of boost on that engine. So basically, when you want to have a lot of mid torque, you need a built-up engine, and I think the original engine is already doing a good amount of torque. So yeah, I would say just go for road. I think the road tracks is the best turbocharger or the best boosted application for the ND. What do you say? You also drove some cars.
So hello from the back seat.
I think this camera will be
doing it. I think I have the same idea. I drove some turbocharged NDs, which was pretty nice, but the most impressive ones were the HKS supercharger conversions, which is like the same thing which you're doing now with the road tracks. And these cars made such a big fun to drive and had like the perfect character which fits to the car. So I see.
This is funny because this is something we just discussed this week when we had to drive with the VVT swap kit or with this VVT swap car. So just go further on.
Regarding the road tracks, or the supercharger itself on the car, I think so too. This is like the best fitting solution with the best fitting character for the engine for the car.
For sure, it will be pretty interesting because when we have the first set completely ready, I think we will convert one of our cars with the supercharger and we'll go out for track testing. Because it's interesting because these cars got one really big problem, especially the NDs. Also like the NCs, they just get in hot as hell. So I can tell you right away in that video already, look for your water temperatures. So it's something I really recommend. And I think it's interesting when we get the ND out with the road tracks on the track. Or what you say?
Yeah, for sure. Because I don't know, I haven't heard of many companies or people who really use the car on track with such a setup and then share the experiences. Or did you heard?
No, I did not. There are some companies out there which are also going on track, but they do it different than we do. They just go one lap, say it's cool, then they do another lap, say it's cool.
That's nothing.
But they do not push for 25 minutes.
No, it's like we have to look for the endurance. That's the thing. So to see when you go just for 20 minutes all the time in one stint and see what the temperatures are doing. Is the car reliable? Is the engine reliable? I think the transmission could be also a little bit interesting, how this one is working.
That for sure.
Not the ND ones, they hardly said will maybe break for sure, but the later ones, the later generations also could be very interesting.
It's interesting. We have some customers which are running boosted, I think already 3 or 4 years, never got a problem with the transmission. We have some customers who are running for, let's say, 6 weeks on a natural aspirated application, just got a gearbox problem. So we were asked in Augsburg also if we will do development on ND1 or ND2 gearbox parts.
The gearbox upgrades,
it's like always. The question which you have is, you upgrade the gearbox on one side, it's not here, or you just use a whole different gearbox. I know BBR did that system with the NC transmission, which is probably not the baddest idea, but actually what I see now, you have to use a common gearbox instead of using a gearbox where there's a little market from, because we see it now on the NA and B 6-speed transmissions. It's like they're just not to get.
Oh, they're gone.
They're gone. So, and I think the NC will be the next NA and B. So we see it. A lot of people asking for this build or this build or this build.
We do more 6-speed conversions on the NC than ever.
That for sure. We do a lot of conversions at all on the NC, because it's interesting. I think we sold in the last 9 months more turbo kits for the NC than we did in the last 4 years.
Okay.
So I think we sold about 15 or 16 kits, which is crazy for that car, all for 2 liters, but yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah. Wouter says, thanks for the English videos.
Thank you.
Stefan Russo also says, thanks for the English videos, sir. More of these, please.
Easy. What is something? Ferrari.
No?
Ferrari. Yeah. Yeah. We're really happy to make English videos. I think we will now continue back with videos because we have more time now, and can step further into the project. But, and this is the point, what is something you want to see, guys? So it's interesting. Probably you also do an Instagram.
Yep. Maybe we just drop an Instagram poll or something.
Yeah. What is something what you want to see in videos? It's something we just probably can do also at this time now.
Yeah.
Because people in England, not in America, or the States, they are just awake.
Yeah, Ricardo Espiritu says, thanks a lot for the update. Hope you guys find the time to launch those ITBs. And if it's not possible, then give us a very loud and aggressive sounding aftermarket intake.
Difficult.
Difficult because I just want to have everything with TUE. For sure we will make the ND ITB ready. Will be not the problem. The problem will be more TUE. I'm not sure if that setup will get TUE, but then it's for the state guys and all that.
And then it's going to be loud.
And that's going to be loud. And we'll have an airbox, and we'll have all the features which we want to do always.
It's not also for the noise, it's also for gaining the perfect power. So the airbox is like the technical wise best solution.
Sure.
I think we're done.
Oh, okay, we are done. So, we have still to travel about an hour. Yeah, Sebastian was searching for all the questions about for 2 hours. So,
we've been on the road for, I think, 20 hours now.
Nearly a day.
Yeah,
Nearly a day. So,
long day in the
20
office.
Stunden wach. It's like, yeah. So, yeah, really nice that we have so many people which were asking for the English content. It's really nice to make at least, yeah, we were just talking a bit about projects and all that stuff, but at least we just can make a video about 25 minutes or something like this, or even longer. You know, just English content, which I really like. So I would love to do it more. Yeah. So, see you in next videos. Bye.